Hey guys, it's your girl Yola, and I'm here to tell you guys a couple things you need to know about starting a lash business. So I'm a lash tech. I've been in business for 5 years. The first thing I want to talk about is really finding a vendor. So the first thing you want to do before like spending a lot of money into like a certain vendor, like you need to try different vendors out, because every vendor is not a good vendor. One thing I would say is like stay away from those Amazon vendors. I'm not saying that Amazon can't have good quality, but as far as I'm concerned, in my 5 years in experience, I'm telling y'all from my point of view, I've never got a good vendor from Amazon. I did try and I never had no luck. People did try to warn me and say, you know, don't go on Amazon for a lash vendor, and I never, you know, listen to them, and it really wasn't good. So yeah, so stay away from Amazon. Really try to find your own lash vendor, and like save money, because like the mistake that I made was I took, you know, close to $3,000 and just went and straight trusted any lash vendor and just put that $3,000 into that lash vendor, and still to this day, 5 years later, I have all of those lashes, you know what I'm saying, that's not being used, and they about to go in the trash. So yeah, just be careful about who you spending your money with. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you guys. It do cost money to try different vendors out, because usually when you get in a vendor, you're shipping the product from overseas, so it do cost money to try different stuff out, and that's okay. You know, you rather like spend a small amount of money like trying different vendors out and really seeing like what's good versus spending a large amount of money and wasting your time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's number one. Just really, cashmere lashes is really good. That's something that I will go for. I really won't go for easy fans. Like, you know, if you're new, I guess you could start with easy fans, but they're not really good. You really want to make sure you got a really good tweezer, and that it don't say easy fan, or I can't say that. I see it's hard. You just gotta learn for yourself. So you can get some that say easy fan, and it's not like some easy fan ones, they don't fan easy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't explain it, but yeah. So just try a couple different vendors out, and maybe you'll understand what I'm saying by just trying like different people out. Try to go for cashmere and matte black. That's number one. Number two is that when you first start in the business, you're definitely going to have to do a lot of work for free. Don't be scared of that. Don't feel like you're degrading yourself. You're really just learning still. So if you even, and I'm not talking about like a couple months in, this might take 1 or 2 years, because you still have to build a foundation. You still have to master your craft. Like, you have to learn to do, even if you took classes and you did all that, you still have to learn and master your craft. So once you get really good at it, you can start charging people and start off at a really low price. Don't be scared of, this is number 3, don't be scared of you know, charging a low price, like especially when it's a lot of other, I don't necessarily want to say competition, but it's people that have been doing this stuff way longer than you, and you know that your work might not be as good as their work comparing to the years. You know, it's a year difference, and that's like experience. It's like with having a job. They would want somebody with more experience. You get what I'm saying? You following me? So don't be scared to have low prices when you're just starting out. That's fine, that's okay. But if you see that your work is starting to get better and your quality is starting to get better, your retention is lasting longer, then you can raise your prices. There's nothing wrong with that. Number 4 is I do want you guys to, if you are a person and you just like the, you know, like you hear on YouTube and you just trying to, you know, figure out some information and learn yourself, that's okay, because I was self-taught as well, but I did look into other classes and stuff later on down in the line just to see if I was missing anything. And I always do my own research and teaching. I always buy my own books, and I learn about cross-contamination and stuff like that on my own. I did go to school, so I was already knowledgeable about that type of stuff. So it's, you know, it's not rocket science. But you do want to do your research if you are going to be self-taught, because you know, me being self-taught, later on down the line, I found out a couple different things that I was missing. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be that person. You know, I'm here and giving you guys this information to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. You want to learn about different things, and as far as like different curls. So when you doing lashes, they come with different curls. They got B curl, C curl, CC curl, D curl, and you know, so on. And then they got bottom lashes is like B curl and J curl. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the bottom lashes are. If you want to do the bottoms, and you know, it comes with different lengths and different widths too. You know, you can start off with 0.03 mm and go all the way up to like 0.20 mm. If you're a lash tech, you know what that means. If you're not a lash tech, you don't know what that means. But starting off at 3 is like really thin. Lashes going all the way up is really thicker. They thicker, so the wings will be thicker. You have to learn the different thicknesses, different curls, and different lengths and stuff like that. So you want to be very knowledgeable about that stuff, because you could definitely spend a lot of money on stuff you don't need. A lot of new lash techs be wanting like really curly lashes. They'll do DD curl, and every curl is not good for a person's lashes. You might get somebody lashes that's really curly. You're using D curl on somebody lashes that's curly already, so it's making their lashes like too curly, versus somebody that got like a straight type of lash that don't curl at all. Using D curl on that, or even CC curl on that, is fine, but you know that comes with experience, and with you you know, even taking a class, somebody can explain that to you. But if you are trying to be self-taught, this is what this video is for. I'm just trying to give a real detailed video on what you guys need to know. I can tell you guys where, you know, one of the vendors, where a place where I go to shop at, and a lot of people already know about this place, but I'm gonna link it below too. But it's Alibaba or whatever. They you can search for your vendor on there. Alibaba has a lot of good vendors, but mind you, you guys, you still gotta you know, do your own research. I found my vendor. I had vendors from Alibaba, and I had vendors from other places too, but Alibaba is a good place to, you know, find vendors at. They have a lot of good stuff. So I'm gonna link that below too. And last but not least, I want to talk about having a scheduling system. So if you're gonna start a business, you know, it's cool, you know, to take DMs, to take, you know, text messages or calls and stuff like that, but it's really important to try to have, even if you don't have the money to pay for a website, Acuity scheduling is free. You can get a free website through Acuity, but if you want the perks and the good stuff that come with it, you do have to pay. But they have different levels of payment that comes with different benefits. I still use Acuity because I don't, you know, I haven't had a problem with it. I don't got a .com yet. In the future I'll get a .com, but right now Acuity is not giving me no problems, so they're fine. So yeah, but you can use Acuity for free as well. So, you know, but later on down in the time when you want more stuff, like as far as, you know, Acuity can send out emails for your clients, you know, reminding them of their appointments. You can get reminder text messages to your phone about appointments. You know, that them type of perks, they come, you know, with having to pay. But you get a scheduling system without paying too. It just don't come with all of that good stuff. So yeah, guys, you want to make sure that you got a scheduling system, only because it makes life way more peaceful for you. You know, you will deal with a couple clients that will like do no calls, no shows, and people that just like, people take you more serious when you take yourself more serious. It's sad to say that, but they do. So and you got to set guidelines, so you'll be able to set some guidelines up for them to be able to read before booking with you. And that just set boundaries. You know, don't ever go against your guidelines for anyone, because, you know, once you give somebody an inch, they're gonna take them out. You need to have a scheduling system set up, because DMs will cause a lot of conflicts between you and your clientele. You know, it just looks way more professional, and you know, it just set boundaries so people won't, you know, just take your kindness for weakness. People will set up stuff and then not come, and it's not fair to you. You know, you got to be professional to people. People should also have respect for you too, you know what I'm saying? So just try to always set up some type of scheduling system. So yeah, I'll drop a couple links down. Now I am trying to verify myself. I'm still new with this whole YouTube thing, and I'm still, you know, getting used to it. Sometimes I literally be forgetting to add my intro, but I still leave the videos up because they're my first couple videos, and it's fine. You know, I don't mind making mistakes. I'm gonna get used to it. The light is really shining in my eyes, so it's really hard for me to look straight. But if you guys have any questions, or if you feel like I didn't cover anything that you want to know, please ask me in the comments down below. I'm gonna try to get back to you guys. as soon as I can. And yeah, I'm a very busy girl. I got a lot of different platforms, and I know that's like for all type of content creators. But yeah, so I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. And yeah, thank you. Love you guys. Bye.